Hey guys, welcome to Operation Crypto. Market update today to see what's going on, mainly on the Bitcoin chart, but we'll take a look at some other charts to see what's going on, like the DXY, the SPX and the ES and things like that. So trading still in this same range, and we are currently up to the equilibrium, which is essential trading area of this range. So we've got low range down here, which was the lows at 17,800, and then we've got high range up here at 22,700. You drag your fancy tool into the middle and it gives it EQ, which is the essential trading point, and that is currently acting as resistance. We've had a few spikes above it, but nothing too major. A couple of trading areas I'm looking at trading really. We've got this area here, that area there, and we've also got this area here. So we've got a high range trading possibility and a low range trading possibility. If we're looking at some areas we need to trade, really I think anything above here, this range here, is going to be a long. So what we're looking for is a breakout, a retest of that area there around 20,500, and then a push up and maybe potentially test that area, and then we'll come up and test this area at 22,700. So what we're looking for is a potential breakout of this equilibrium, a rejection once we break through. So we're looking for a piercing through of 20,500, reject, come back down, retest 20,500. If we do bounce from that level there, I will open a long and I'll be trading potentially to look at here at 21,100 and then all the way up to 22,200. I don't think we'll break that, but if it did come to cost, then we're going to probably push up and go and target 28k, but I think that's a long way off, to be honest. We might be talking weeks or even months before that happens, and there's a higher chance that we do trade down at these levels. That's the high range I'll be trading, but we've also got a low range. So what we're looking for is this level here. If we do get a rejection through here, I will be looking to short this region, so 19,800. If we do break down, looking for a retest to that, I'm going to short it. Probably down to these regions down here, around 18,900. You can see it's a decent level of support there. And if we did then lose that level, you're going to be trading this range all the way down here to 17,700. And I think if we did lose that, hold on, because it'd probably start getting a bit messy. But for me, I'm still looking more in favour of bullish. I think that the last few quarters, well, the first two quarters of 2022 have been horrific, and no matter how bad things get, there is always a relief rally at some stage, and we've not really had anything that's been major. I mean, we've had, let's have a look at this level from price range from the bottom there to the top. We've done a 24% rise, which is decent, but like I say, going back into previous cycles, I've mentioned this on previous videos, look at this here, all these rallies that we had within that bear market, 98, 61, 48% moves, and that did drop, just beware at 84%. I think I've got that marked up here somewhere. Yeah, if we did drop down, similar scenario, you're going to look at 9, 10k. I don't see it happening. I know there's a lot of bearish shit going on in the world. Macro outlook is bleak, and there's so much going on that's fighting against any financial system. Who knows? Hedge against it with Bitcoin. But we do know that quantitative tightening is going off, and ever since that's been happening, we are getting a strong dollar. And look at that, I'm surprised Bitcoin has not dropped too much compared to what's going on with DXY today. The DXY is flying up, it's at 107. It is absolutely decimating all of the currencies indexes. I mean, against the FTSE, against the Euro, it's just skyrocketing. So that's going to continue, in my opinion. I mean, we've got 120, which is a potential level you could look at. If we look on the weekly time frame and have a bit of a zoom out, we've been up to that region before, up there at 120. Around 22, it might be an area that will go up and test, so just be wary of that. If we do continue and pushing up from here, you're talking still another 11% move on that. I mean, you can't consider percentages on a chart like that, but that's an area where it's probably going to push up and potentially retest with the strength of the dollar, with quantitative tightening backing up that cost of a dollar. And unfortunately, SPX and NASDAQ are probably going to suffer further. I mean, if you're looking at the NASDAQ, you're going to expect that price may come back down towards this region here. So that's a fair old jump down to 9,500 points, could up at 11,800. So that's a significant drop down to that region. If we're looking at the SPX, very similar scenario. I mean, a 54% drop there, but you could also look at this range here, around 3,300 points is probably a point where that is going to go as well. So I still expect that the traditional markets are going to bleed a little bit further. On comparison, you would expect that Bitcoin does follow it, but you just don't know, do you? You just do not know. At some point, we might get a breakout that everybody expects, and we do push on and go on to target some at least some local highs. Any type of bullish price action on Bitcoin, you need to be back above 28k, which is that major level down here, which I can't see visiting for a while. But if a slight possibility, if we do get back above there, flip that to support, then maybe get a long tune out of this level before we start potentially pushing up towards next year at some point, and then going on a few years later, going on to create some new all-time highs. That's just guesstimations, but you can take from that what you think. Looking at fear and greed, let's have a quick look at that. If I can spell. Fear and greed index today is 18. Wow, still an extreme fear, but that surprised it pushed up to 18. We've only had a decent bounce really up to north of 20k. That's crazy, really. We have pushed up to that amount. But thoughts on Bitcoin? Yeah, I'm still looking for a bit of a long on my lower ranges, on my lower time frames. Let's just have a bit of a zoom back in. Yeah, I'm looking for a break above here, 20,400, and then probably entry back down here if we do get those levels. Looking at Ethereum, that's at $1,100. I mean, you could say we are in this trading range here. If we put the EQ on, using this price and range date here, we'll actually use the EQ as support here and pushed up. So I think if you're looking for any longs or shorts on Ethereum, follow the Bitcoin chart, and that's going to lead you away. You could say if you're looking for a long position, it could be a decent area to target down here at 1,085. If we do lose that level, so maybe if you're looking for shorts, lose this level, come back up, look for a short from this region before we go back down, and very similar to Bitcoin, test that region before we do test out this area here. So shorts, you're looking for a retest here at 1,085. For longs, really, you're looking for a breakout above here around 1,160. So you're looking for a breakout, a retest, and then a push up. So that's a potential long. So longs maybe at around 1,160, and you're targeting $1,250. And then shorts, you're looking for this trading range here. That's something for you to potentially keep your eyes on if you're looking for some leverage trading. If you are looking to do leverage trading in the UK or any other place where you cannot access exchanges with leverage trading options, check out BitGet. You'll find a link for that in the description. $4,000 on sign-up rewards if you manage to complete a few tasks, so go and check that out. My preferred exchange at the minute. I use that in tandem with Binance. There's a few more coins on Binance, but if you're looking for leverage in the UK, you can't do that on over on Binance platform. So check out BitGet. But that's my thoughts on the market today and some potential trade setups. We just need to wait out for now. I think we're just in a little bit of no man's land, and we're just waiting for that decisive move up or down.